Welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 435, recording live from the North Pole on Thursday, December 16th. I'm one of Santa's little helpers, Mo.
I am another elf, Kelly.
I'm on the naughty list, Adriel.
And I've been banned, Kyle.
Welcome to the workshop.
Awesome.
We'll get into This Week in Guns. This Week in Guns is brought to you by the Calgary Shooting Center, Canada's premier firearm retailer. They've got non-corrosive red box Snork 762 by 39.
Always nice to have non-corrosive.
Non-corrosive, yes.
Yes. Anyways.
And who's got the biggest list this week? Let's see. I guess we'll start with
You.
Kyle. You want me to go first?
No. You can do.
Go ahead, Kyle.
All right. So I'll start off. I ordered my Wrangler today, my Wrangler. So I guess pretty soon I will be Slamfire official. So I got the burnt bronze one.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Nice.
that. I like that burnt bronze.
I do too.
No.
Good choice.
Yeah. Thank you. Continue some dry fire. Started adding some shotgun into it. Just getting comfortable with quad loads. A little bit of a break. And I've decided that the Lunatic Tactical Shotgun Mania Challenge will be a thing next year. So it'll be an IPSC style shotgun match here in Grand Prairie. Yeah.
Well, that's
And
cool.
It'll be fun because my first time putting on a match in like 2 years since 2019. So it'll be fun. Yeah, I've already got dates booked, already started planning it. It'll be August 26th to 28th of next year. And it'll be a 2-day match, but we have a unique property where we can shoot shotgun anywhere on it, and most of it's bush. It's 140 plus acres. We got 40 sporting clay stations that have been little cutouts in the bush, so equates to about 40 bays and 5 actual bays. So yeah, options are limitless. It'll be good fun. Probably going to do, I'm thinking 18 stages. Same breakdown for ratios as IPSC. And I'm going to do, of course, because we have to, the golf cart run. We've done that at every big match that we've done. So the golf cart run where you ride in a golf cart and on the go, shoot your targets. Probably throw in a bush run in there. And then, of course, the bridge stage. So we have, I call it the bridge stage, but it's basically a walkway hanging out over a pit. So you shoot down into a pit off this bridge. No. So
Is this simulating shooting fish in a barrel? Is that the idea?
we can go
You're
with
off
that.
the bridge, just I see some fish in that brook.
Shooting fish in a barrel, getting the high ground, take what you want out of that.
Nice.
You underestimate my power.
So looking forward to it. Lyle and I were at the range last night just bouncing ideas back and forth, already getting ideas going for it. And I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Like I said, with the size of the facility that we have and the fact that it's mostly bush, like I said, options are limitless and it's shotguns. So I will have at least one slug stage and probably a buckshot stage as well. So yeah, wanted to get it out there so that people from all over can book the time and plan to come out for that, you guys included.
Awesome.
What's the day again?
August 26th to 28th.
Okay.
So
I can tell you this early in the year if I am available on that weekend.
nice. It is not a long weekend.
I didn't miss.
I could be.
I didn't. Oh, yeah. And Sean, yes, we actually encourage people to come camp. So we have, I think, 10 to a dozen powered stalls with 30 amp plugs, plus other space to park trailers, numerous 15 amp plugs if you don't need to run AC, and tenting. Welcome. Absolutely. We typically will do, when we do these big matches, all your meals are provided. So we'll do breakfast, lunch, and supper on the Saturday, and then a breakfast and lunch on the Sunday. So when you come, you don't have to worry about food. And yeah, big barbecue dinner on the Saturday night. Beverage center open every night. So yeah, everyone come out.
Okay, so I missed totally the date of us. When is it again?
August 26th to 28th.
Okay, when will you be able to register?
I will have that up probably January 1st. I'll get that
Through
up.
practice score?
Yep.
Cool.
It'll be on practice score. Also say, because of the size of the facility, and we are basically going to be using the whole facility. If you have a quad or side-by-side,
You can bring it?
to bring it. Absolutely. Where we got trails all around, you're really encouraged to bring it. We have a limited number of golf carts available for rent. So,
Okay. So,
the
yeah.
4-seater golf carts, and I think we got about 10. So,
Okay. So how are you limited to how many people? No.
we're not limiting it.
So bring your quads.
No,
There you go.
no limit on how many people. We routinely do 300-person shoots there for
Okay.
sporting clays. Doing a 300-person shoot for something like this is a little bit more of a challenge, but it's doable.
Okay.
I would
Awesome.
love if 300 people came out for this match. I would be ecstatic for that.
It'd be really cool if the Slamfire crew came out for it.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm considering
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I got to buy a semi,
I'm
but I'm willing to
Go
do
buy a
it.
Stoger for $800.
Yeah.
Ship it out. I'll open the port a little bit more for you. Put an extension on there. You're good to go.
Oh, it'll come with free Dremel service?
For you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
So for Slamfire crew.
Thank you.
It's Adriel too. Have driven travel.
Kyle will do a nicer job than I will, for sure.
Yeah.
Travel.
That
And
sounds
that's
awesome.
a great starter shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I got all the caddies for you to borrow in that too. So
Cool.
it'd be easy.
Sweet.
Yeah, I plan to come out.
Okay.
Cool.
Do a podcast from there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already planning that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Anyways.
And I've got my idea for the next asylum. I posted
What are you gonna
after
do?
last week's show about the red dot sites at Chaz, and I tried stirring up some stuff in the Mighty Peace 3 gun page. It didn't work. It was just a blunt comment, but I got an interesting comment, and I haven't responded because it was thought out, but there's definitely some pushback on this whole red dot sites in TAC Ops thing. So I think I don't know who I want to have on, because I want someone who shoots IPSC and 3 gun on there. I've had Taylor on a couple times already, so I want to give someone else a chance to come on and talk about that. And like one of the points that was brought up was by the person who commented on my Instagram post was basically it was easier, so you're diminishing it and you're just making it easier. And I have my own opinions when it comes to the scoring, and it's already save that for the podcast, but I kind of want to touch base on that and kind of cover all those angles.
Is shooting a red dot easy? I don't think it's easy.
I think it's easier than irons to shoot them.
If you're not used to it, yeah.
I didn't find it easier.
You
for
still
me.
need your fundamentals. Like it's so
Yeah.
easy to pull that off target. If you have your fundamentals, yeah, it's easier. But it seems to be a really, really hot topic now. I mean, people have been talking about it for a while, but yeah, it's ever since 3 Gun Show put out their last one about the proposed new division rules, it's been a hot topic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we put that survey out. I think the episode had just come out when we put that survey out at Chaz, and I don't know. There's some pros and cons. I think I like the idea of people with poor eyesight not having to shoot in open, because like if you're getting older, you can't see the sights anymore. Like I think it's a good thing to have like an option for it. Yeah. If I was competing in TAC Ops, I might get a dot. I don't know. It seems like I've got too much reps on iron sight on pistol to even want to do it right now.
Yeah.
But maybe if I was curious.
But it's more than just the dot. Like we're talking a slide mounted dot, and people are one of the most popular comments I've been getting has been, "Oh, just create a new division for that."
We're already this close.
We have 1 million divisions already. Even down in the States, there's a ton of divisions. We're already diluting the competition pool as it is to accommodate people. Like, oh, your feelings might get hurt because you don't have this or something, and it's already diluting the competition. And so we're already
that close to merging TAC Ops and Limited.
Yeah,
that close. With red dots on TAC Ops pistols, it actually like gives them a little bit more separation, which I think is good.
And
they've talked about like limiting shotgun tubes and that kind of thing as well for Limited versus TAC Ops. Limited, you get like the standard 30 round mags. TAC Ops, you could do the D60s and that kind of thing. It was a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I know actually he likes to cut the D60s out of TAC Ops. He really hates the fact that you can use D60s in TAC Ops. I don't care. Before, I wasn't really of an opinion on one way or the other for the red dot sights. But now, I'm like, with some of the comments, it's an extra separator, because now, okay, you can have a slide mounted dot in TAC Ops versus Limited, but it's not an open gun. It has to be slide mounted. It can't be frame mounted. You still can't have your comp. So
it's actually very clear. A new cop gun, right? Some cops get dots on it, and you get a new cop gun now. So I think like it matches that. If you're poor, shoot Limited. Yeah. Get a strike. What are they? Strike fire. Get a strike fire on a dot on some sort of WK 180. Grab a Glock or a Shadow 1 or something like that. Way you go.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about. I was muted. So the thoughts are this: if you're poor, shoot open. You should be able to have the fundamentals under you anyways. But I'm also old, so I kind of I'm thinking about getting a red dot because I can see better. But we also know that, like Jarrett here, I know Jarrett, by the way. He says he shoots an open gun and he finds that iron's more easy. I think it's because of acquiring that dot, because you can also lose it too. So you have to have really those fundamentals under it, and it takes a little bit longer. Yeah, being able to punch out, see the dot without having to go like that. So you don't really. Let's be real, you don't really need it for short targets, but you do need it for the longer targets. So, anyways,
I just kind of put the fiber somewhere on there and just keep squeezing until I get the hit.
Yeah, until you
do what everyone says. Front dot. Don't worry about the back dot or the back blade. Just front dot or front post.
I don't even worry about that.
Are we shooting irons or are we shooting red dots? Just spray the targets. Well, when you have no shoots, that's bad.
Well, it's
no. What I'm saying
3-gun.
Like target focus. Just target focus everything. Yeah. That's all I do. I never look at my front sight. I'm always target focused 100% of the time.
Yeah. So Jared is actually a really good shooter. So he also said if your shoulders or wrists are out just a bit, you lose the dot. That's a drag. Yeah.
Yep. I can see that.
Anyways, you guys talk more about it from the perspective of doing it with 3-gun and within 3-gun, and like us in Ontario / Montreal, we talk it more about it from a IPSC perspective, right, Mel?
Right.
That's what they did for IPSC was they created production optics, but they didn't have them. Like I guess they do have a good number of divisions, but they got a lot more shooters as well.
Yeah.
And
great.
I mean, the stages. That was another thing. The stages are already long enough with 3-gun because you got 3 platforms. You got so much to deal with at the same time, and so
activating a dot oh, it's the dot's not coming on. I look forward to how many dots are going to fail because people are going to put the cheapest dots on their pistol to try to like
Yeah.
cheap it out, and it's not going to work,
Yeah.
and they're going to fail. It's going to be like, oh yeah,
They're gonna get the Chinese airsoft red dot on there.
Battery life.
that's not working.
Yeah.
On the clock. Oh, it's going to be good.
Go back to Hearns. Know your fundamentals. That is
But-
all.
Anyways, that's it for me. Kelly, what did you do this week?
Okay, so mine is totally not updated, so I'll wing it. So this past weekend, I went to London. Friday night, Kelly, Kincaid, and we got in the car at 1 o'clock in the morning because she worked till 12. And we drove through the night all the way to London, Ontario. No, we didn't. We drove to Cambridge. Got up in the morning after 2 to 3 hours sleep. And we went over to Range 519 because we had a Gunny Girl calendar signing. It was awesome, by the way. So I just wanted to say thank you to Dean and everybody over at Select Shooting Supplies for allowing us to go into the calendar signing there, and all the girls that came out, and everybody who brought the calendars to have them signed or bought calendars to have them signed. Had a bunch of people turn up. It was really good. So I was there, and yeah. So I too gave in to the peer pressure of Slamfire Radio, and I got tired. And I got tired of waiting for Adriel to send me or offer me his Wrangler.
one.
So I
Sorry.
bit the bullet. And I said, show me the Wrangler and how much is it? So I bought a Wrangler. I don't have it, obviously, because I just bought it on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. And it'll be here soon. But I have a black one because 1, that's all they had. And 2, black is very slimming, you know.
Is the whole
Anyways.
thing black?
The whole thing's black. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
black gun,
Black gun.
black revolver.
Yeah.
Scary.
So the black revolver that I bought, anyways, it was a good deal. They also give me a discount, so I love them. But the other thing is also it's going to be used for Ladies' Day because I don't have any revolvers. So it's a great idea to bring one out so that the ladies can, you know, they can use a revolver. It's a 22. It's, you know. And then also the other people that I'm going to be bringing to the range too, I'll give them opportunity to try out a revolver. And then they can move over to a real gun. So
Real
and then we moved on to London, Ontario. We went out to Bullseye North. So I want to give a huge shout out to Rick Woods and Scott over at Bullseye North for hosting us as well, because we did obviously another Gonna Girl calendar signing there. And he gave us swag. They gave us swag. It was awesome. But before we get to the swag, I want to talk to you about the other stuff that I bought. It was an expensive weekend for me, but it was cool. So I've been searching around for a belt, and I needed a new belt for IPSC. Anyways, ended up buying a new belt. Can you see? Oop, oop, oop,
Yeah.
oop. There you go.
Sierra Speed, yeah.
Yeah, Sierra Speed. Anyways, so I picked one of them up there because they are a retailer for them. And then I also bought a whole bunch of the mag holders, mag pouches. And what else did I buy? Oh, I bought the hat that's on my head. And I also bought a really cool calendar. Oh, shoot. I already hung it. It's there was a fundraiser for police dogs, London Police Force. So I bought a calendar. Because I need a calendar I can hang at work. I can't hang the Gunny Girl calendar at work. So anyways, took that into work. But they also gave us a bunch of swag. It's always nice because every time we go there for a calendar signing, we come home with stuff. Like last year. Remember this? This is the 38 special
Oh, yeah.
class.
Oh.
So right now, currently, it's Christmas. You can tell by my background. But I'm also drinking a little bit of the Jameson just to say salute. Here you go. Cheers, guys. Anyways, but I took it out because the other thing that we got from them was we got the full complement. We got shot glasses with the 38 bullet in it. It was awesome. So shot glasses, and I got a pint, a beer pint. That one's with the 50 cal, which is quite appropriate because you all know my handle on Instagram is 50 cal. And then I got it's a theme, I think. It's a 50 cal ball opener.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to put those
Awesome.
all in my wine / beer / liquor cabinet. And I also got another hat because guess what? I need another hat. So, so I got a gray man hat, and then it same as my other hat that I bought too, but it's in gray, so therefore I can be stealth and squirrely, and that's about it. Yeah, that's all the swag that we got. So we ended up driving back. By the way, this weekend in Kingston, it was how do I say this? A tad windy. So part of my soffit blew off. So I wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to one of our field officers here in Kingston. Charles is a really great guy. He was here. He usually works up north, but he's back for a couple of days, spending some time with his new wife. And he came over to my house and fixed my soffit. So, you know, the gun community is great. So I just wanted to mention him. The other thing is also we had some power outages, trees down, etc. So didn't really get a chance to go to the range like I was planning to on Sunday, but I'm hoping to get there this weekend. And if anybody wants to go and shoot, I am up for it. So if anybody wants to go to Frontenac, let me know. And
I'd like to go to Frontenac.
Yeah, why don't you start driving now? See Sunday? Anyways.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's about it. Did some more things with the Gunny Girl calendar, by the way. If you want a calendar, get one now. Because it's almost sold out. If you are not able to purchase it online at the CCFR online store, you can go and drop into a couple of different locations. So the Calgary Shooting Center has some. The International Shooting Supplies out in BC has some. Then we also have, obviously, the Range 519 or Select Shooting Supplies. They have them in Cambridge, Ontario, and then also Bullseye North has them. So if you need a calendar, go and get one. It's $25. All the money goes towards setting up events for our Ladies' Day events across the country. And also you get not only a calendar, you get a beautiful poster, and then you also get a raffle ticket. And we have guns galore this year. So register them, because if not, you're not going to win. And that's it. Well, what about you?
I went to an IPSC match in Joliet, Quebec on Saturday, indoors, of course. It was four long stages, so all 32 rounders. They were fun stages and challenging. They do a good job there setting up and everything. I was happy with how I shot. I got to shoot with my friends Louie and Lisa, and we stayed for lunch as well.
So I have to ask, how many people were in your squad?
Oh, this one was 11 or 12.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a nice.
Exciting.
It was nice big squads, and so I was happy about that. And yeah, so and we no, sorry, I said lunch. No, I meant we stayed to do the teardown, and yeah, so that was a good time. I signed up for another match this weekend. That's the CTM one, the Montreal one, and they are having bigger squads this time. So now instead of 4, they're doing some are 8 and some are 9, and they actually they're pretty much sold out. There's a couple of people that pulled out, but there was about 80 something shooters, so it was good. It was nice that it was finally close to sold out match. So I'm going to be going tomorrow afternoon and evening to help with the build.
Okay.
And then I'm shooting Saturday. I like to separate that. Any
concerns with the restrictions going up? I know that Ontario's introduced some
They said, I guess they announced just a few hours ago that they're reducing capacity to 50% for things, but I don't know what that means. And so right now it doesn't sound like that anything's going to be actually closed, but just reductions, right? But
okay,
I guess we will see. But that doesn't affect
expanding.
Yeah, good for Alberta.
Yeah, wonderful, great times. Okay.
So I too got bit by peer pressure and ordered a Ruger Wrangler as well. So I got a black one.
Where'd you get it from?
Tenda. They had the the best price.
We're spreading the wealth around then.
Yeah, I ended up getting. I had to order some more Campro bullets as well for the 9mm that I shoot for the matches. So I ended up ordering from them just to get the bullets as well.
Okay, how much?
And the free shipping.
Yeah, so
it ended up being $10 with UPS. So I figured I could get it.
That's fine.
Quick. Yeah.
What color did you get?
I got a black one. So,
okay, so I got a black. You got a black.
Yeah.
Hef, you got a bronze. Adriel,
And
what color do you have?
bronze.
And then
Dave got a bronze.
has a bronze. Damn it. Okay.
We need a silver. We need a silver in the family now.
Anybody want to create?
Purple.
I like the bronze.
No, we need the purple one.
Isn't it black cherry or something?
There's a purple one. It is bright.
I'm not in for that one. Sorry.
No, me neither.
Well, you could,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get it soon because the last time I got restricteds in Quebec, they were within a few days.
Reg certs are taking a long time again. I just talked with someone. Yeah, the reg certs were taking a long time.
Okay.
So you might get the gun, you might get the transfer and get the gun, but then not have a reg cert, which you need to go to the range.
Go to the range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, then I guess I wait.
A few weeks.
I ended up reloading some more 9mm as well, just to be ready for this week. And I usually do it one match at a time, so I should do a whack of it, but I end up just doing one match at a time.
How much did you reload?
I did the 200 rounds. I usually do about 200.
200.
Yeah, and then most of these matches I end up shooting 120 to 130. So,
what are you reloading with, Dylan? Right?
Yeah, 650.
Why don't you just do like
you're
1 or
reloading for
2,000 at a
15
time? Why are you doing 200? I would just keep on cranking on that.
I like to make them fresh for every match.
They don't expire.
I'm kidding.
Or can you not focus for more than 15 minutes? No.
No.
If I made them in batches of 200, I'd screw something up. I got to make like lots.
Really?
No, if I screw up, I'm going to screw up like 1,000 of them.
I like making them in small batches. I don't know. I just do. And then that's it, I think, for matches for this year, right? Because then it'll start the second week of January before it get rolling again.
Yeah.
So that'll be a downer. It'll be 2 weekends without any matches, but oh well. How about you, Adriel?
Well, let's see. I went to the range last week with Thomas, who's a listener of the show.
Yep.
I shot that new Savage A22.
What'd you
Shot
think?
great. Shot great. Yeah.
Okay.
I had the bases shot loose on it, which I could have told myself that was going to happen. You know, if someone's like, "Hey, I just got a new Savage rimfire. It's got a scope included with it. What should I do with it?" I would have told them, "Oh, you should retighten your bases because they don't really torque them that well from the factory."
No.
But I didn't. Still shot well even with the loose bases. I was just hammering that steel plate at 50, no problem. Just level 6-incher, just kind of having fun. And the 25 round mag ran fine on it. Just ran fine. Yeah. Both mags were okay-ish. Yeah. That ISSC Scout was had some feed problems to start with. You can load it up to 11 in the mag, and then it doesn't work. So don't do that. Yeah, just load it to 10.
Okay.
Load it to 11.
Well, if you accidentally put that last one in, then you'll get a failure to feed on the first one. It's like, oh, why am I getting this failure to feed? And then I'm like, I should be counting.
Yeah.
Just putting 10 in. That probably makes some sense. And then I shot my WSMCR because I used my red dot on the WSMCR on the Scout because the Scout's got like a pick rail up front. And I thought red dot, that'll be cool. So I put my red dot back on the WSMCR and then I shot it out at 2 and 300. I shot it with some American Eagle, which it was already sighted in for, and making hits at 2-300. And I'm like, oh, what about this Barn All Stock? Because I have 1,000 of that, and I'm eventually going to need to shoot it.
Yeah.
No change in point of impact.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just hammering the steel at 2 or 300. Oh, love it. I love when guns are like that, like fully reliable, shooting steel at 300 with a red dot. Yeah, really liking it. Oh, and then Thomas, he was shooting some Aguila Super Quiet 20 grain 22 LR.
Yeah.
Just a tiny little bullet on it. It was so quiet. So quiet.
Yeah.
Like he shot his other one like he had some CCI quiets, which are quiet. I shot these ones, and it was like click. You like heard the the firing pin go off,
That's
and
it.
that was kind of it.
Okay, so what was he using? What was he shooting?
He was shooting it in pump action Remington 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No issues at all because it doesn't have any powder. It's just the rimfire.
Well, it's not a semi. Yeah, so he was just. So
but
in
he
a
had
semi,
no
it
issues.
is never going to work in a semi. But
yeah,
everything else it was working.
I got
fine.
a couple of bricks of it downstairs in my basement, someplace. I have a couple of bricks of it.
It was really neat. Yeah.
Oh, just hold on, guys. Got to mute.
Well, dogs are coming. And then I got this in the mail. I think this goes on like a lamp. Like you put like a lamp.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's got the fishnet on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is the IBI barrel or IBI barrel that I ordered in for 308.
Nice.
And so it's a 308 barrel. I'm intending on putting this on my Maverick, and the idea with this is my Maverick's in 6.5, but like I can just change a barrel anytime I want to. Why would I limit myself to just one barrel? So this guy's in 308. It's a 10T, so 10 twist with 5R rifling on it. I think this was an overrun or something like that. So they've got like Sterling Arms on here, Sterling Arms International. So they must have made like a bunch for their Sterling made a 102 for a while. I bet you IBI was making the barrels for those, and they were just popping their brand on there. What this was half price, so I really can't.
Who cares?
Yeah, absolutely. Looks fantastic, and I'll probably mount that this weekend. What else did I get? Oh, I've been getting all sorts of like camper trailer stuff because my brother's got a tent trailer, so I'm going to be taking that and setting it up for horsing around and doing maple seeds next year. Because I think
no more van camping.
Well, I did go and order a diesel heater for the van as well.
Nice.
So I might just set them both up and have them both ready. Though I got like a little like parking diesel heater kind of a thing for that. And then just actually on the show today, the Nest went off and I saw that I got a hitch. My hitch for the van came in. So I got like hitch and wiring harness and some strip lighting and batteries and stuff like that. And then so my buddy had one of these and he's like, oh, you should get one. It's just like a heated vest. So the idea here is you take like a power bank and that heats in this thing. So you plug it in and you can heat it. This is a fairly inexpensive one. And the switch gets like super duper hot even if it's just plugged in, even if it's not on. So the quality is the like buttons that you can use to turn it on, which tells you that the electronics they use for that are not that great.
Yeah.
I have to ask. Adriel, did you send me a Subway sandwich?
I may have, yeah.
Guess what just showed up?
Yeah, I've got it on.
Are you serious?
And I'm going, that? I didn't order that. And he's going, yeah, it's 893. That's your address, right? And yeah. And I go, oh, I know who that's from.
Live on the show. Very well done.
And I also got a drink.
Nice.
I got weird. Okay. I got a chicken biscuit? What the hell?
I needed to get to the $15 to get the free delivery. Come on.
Oh, and
if I'm paying for the delivery. I really cheaped out on the tip too. I don't know how happy he was to deliver that or not. That's not my problem.
I was going to say, no, take it back. And then I went, oh.
That is so cool.
That's Adriel. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Well, you did earn it by winning the Maple Seed Mad Minute challenge there. So enjoy.
Well, thank you. All right.
And then the other thing I did was Maple Seed. We had a Maple Seed meeting. What was that, Monday? And then
Monday.
I've been scheduling a bunch of Maple Seed events for the new year. So now I'm finally getting into it.
You're going to be busy.
Booking a bunch. Well, I mean, there's 3 of us in Alberta now, so it's time to take this by storm. How many events are you going to do next year?
I'm going to do.
I got an idea what I got to beat.
I'm not going to tell you that way. No.
I'm gonna have to guess, hey?
Yes.
Huh. All right.
Yes.
But
Gotta.
yeah, so looking at booking some Maple Seed events, and I still got to
Fried
add some more and reach out to some more
sandwich
people. Mm-hmm.
If you want
Chicken
a
or
maple
tuna?
seed, well, all I can smell is a chicken biscuit.
Well, it should be both of those, but
Okay.
I think that's all my stuff. Yeah. Mount to barrel. Christmas is coming up, I guess. So
That's Christmas
buy
to
any more
you,
stuff.
isn't it?
Hmm?
The barrel, IBI barrel. I was
The
impressed that they shipped it out
barrel
here.
or the other two guns or all the other nonsense I'm buying.
They say that was U.S. Thanksgiving.
Tomato. It's closer to Christmas than it is to Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And that is it for me.
Okay.
Sweet.
So we'll get into upcoming events sponsored by TLS Alpha. TLS Alpha is a Canadian digital agency that works exclusively in the firearms vertical. They help with business processes, strategic planning, websites, e-commerce, and battling the stigma the industry carries with banks, merchant processors, and social media. Learn more at tlesalpha.com. Do we have any upcoming events? Doesn't look like it.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah.
No
It
events.
is.
Christmas. New Year's.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Tuna.
All right. What's in the news? Let's see. We're bringing up the story from Caliber.
We could.
Yep. Let's do that.
I don't need to share screen on this one. I guess I do.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
They're kind of cool looking. Remington is bringing back their paper shot shells.
Sweet.
Paper shot shells.
Mm-hmm.
Federal
Biodegradable.
hasn't gotten rid of them.
Right. Yeah, biodegradable. Everything's going over. Everything's going really biodegradable. A lot of it. Anyways,
Lead's biodegradable, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not great. Yep.
It's a nice smell shooting paper hulls, that's for sure. Smells nice.
Can't say I've shot any paper recently to remember the smell, so I will buy a box just to smell.
Federal's been making them still, but
I'll shoot them and smell them. Maybe we can have like a smell testing. We can fire some we'll get a double barrel with Federal on one side, Remington the other.
yeah.
Yeah. Good idea. Smell
Little
test.
sniff test.
And then the other thing we have in the news is the mandate letter, I guess, that came out from public safety. If we really want to.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to last year's. I think they added some specificity on magazine limits, which kind of mirror the legislation they tabled and didn't pass. 5 rounds in long guns. Period.
In all long guns.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't. They just said 5 rounds in all long guns. All long guns, 5 rounds. Not semi-auto, not semi-auto center fire. I like it. I think this is the perfect thing to bring the party down in flames. Because there's a lot. I would imagine there are a lot of lefter-leaning FUDs that are okay with the gun control as long as it doesn't affect them. Yeah, ban those ARs, ban the handguns. What do I care? I just need to go shoot my ducks or squirrels or whatever. And as soon as you ask them, oh, you're 30-30, I'm going to need you to put a pop rivet in the side of that tube and drill up and that. And then your Savage 64, sorry, too high a capacity. You got to put a rivet in there as well, permanently alter it so it'll never take more than 5 rounds again. And then your 303 Lee Enfield, same thing. Sorry, I know you've been using it for 100 years for whatever, but I'm going to need you to pin that too. Or God forbid, cut it down to a 5-round mag and not even have pinning as an option. Any of these would infuriate a very large block of people that wouldn't normally be a single issue voter like we are, right?
Yeah.
I'm a single issue voter. I'm
Oh, me too.
I had over 10 grand worth of stuff banned, I'm a single issue voter. That's the only thing that's affected me more than all the other nonsense that the feds have gotten into.
Agreed.
I'm going to call them not FUDs. I'm going to call them our allies in the firearms community now.
Sleeping allies. Sleeping allies. I don't really care until
Our
it comes
brothers
to
and sisters.
Sleeping allies. I like that. That's good.
A lot of people don't care about stuff unless it affects them personally. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or when they see something that's really silly, like I gotta pin my Savage 64 mag. I gotta put a little pop rivet in there. Or my 303 Lee Enfield. Oh, or the 3030. That's gonna cheese some people off. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you even do? Do you pin it from the side? Do you block it? Do you chop the tube?
Oh, don't. Do that.
All these options are
We're all
and
bad.
then, like some people might think I'm like a sadist or something like that, but I'm an accelerationist. I would rather they boil the frog as quickly as possible so the frog jumps out rather than slowly at a time, so that we just have to take all these small little incremental bits at a time, right?
Because it doesn't hurt as much, quite frankly.
It doesn't hurt enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt enough for people to vote based on it. So Russ is saying liberals won't allow rivets. Fantastic. If I have to cut my 30-30 tube down just to fit 5 rounds, I'm going to be furious. And same thing with my Marlin 795 or my Ruger 1022 or my Savage 6 with the tube mag 22.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, people are going to be pissed about that
Don't
stuff.
touch my Ruger 1022.
It's a long.
We have a mandatory mag change on most of our stages anyway.
Whatever. Yeah. I'm just saying.
True. Okay. We'll get. We have no new CCFR legal donations, but now more important than ever, become a member. Donate to the legal fund by sending an EMT to finance@firearmsrights.ca. We'll get into new gun stuff, sponsored by Bolt Action Coffee. Slamfire Radio is a brand ambassador for Bolt Action Coffee. The coffee is roasted in small batches and is quite honestly some of the best coffee you can get your hands on. Send it to your house by going to www.boltactioncoffee.com. Discount code SLAMFIRE uppercase.
I think they still have that discount going too on bulk packs.
I believe so, yeah.
Go on over.
And we'll get into the new gun stuff. We have the Beretta 92X Performance.
One of you guys added this, and you were very enthusiastic. It's in like really big letters and everything. Personally, I don't really care about Berettas, but someone really does.
really cares. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so I didn't put it in. Adriel did not put it in.
I didn't
did
put
not.
it in.
Oh, it must be Dave.
Mystery Beretta 92 promoter. Maybe Dave
What?
put it in. Dave, you know what? Let's just assume that Dave is a Beretta aficionado. He's got the Beretta logo tattooed on his ass, and he would like everyone to know that Al Flaherty's has the Beretta 92X Performance Production 9 millimeter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's his way.
Have you seen this tattoo?
I have.
I'm assuming it's very large. Yeah.
When we were out at the Drumheller charity shoot. Did we ever tell you? Never mind.
I'm assuming some clothes off, you know. Gotta keep that between friends, though. Yeah, it's like so if you want something like a CZ Shadow, but like $600 more, you could get the Beretta 92X.
Just by the CZ.
What if you want older tech that is less popular and obscure?
Yeah.
Listen to our marketing guy like spin a yard. Wow.
I'm joking. There's a couple of like really classic guns that I love to hate just to see how much it annoys people, and that's one of them. Beretta 92.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one here is Canada's Gun Store has a pile of Henry 22 stuff. So they got 22 LR, they have 22 Magnum, they've got their Blues, Golden Boys, Silver Boys, Golden Boy Youth. Whoa, that's
Ooh, remember we talked about that? I
Cool.
wonder if they'd ever be interested in doing a Golden Boy old person. Old Golden color.
Senior, Golden Boy Senior.
Old boy.
There's no sights on it. It's just a big red dot.
Golden Boy Grave.
Anyways.
I don't know.
Has anybody, speaking of, no, has anybody bought from them before?
No, I haven't yet.
They're Project Maple Seed national sponsor. I think that I kind of want to chat with them. Get them on the show.
They should.
They're interesting. They're interesting people. Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to mute
Next
myself
one.
while I take another bite of my sandwich.
Enjoy.
Got to get it while it's hot. Next, Calgary Shooting Center has Ruag. Ruag?
Ruag?
This is German, so let's butcher it while Kelly's mouth is full of chicken.
Ruag.
It's the Rug GP90.
Rog.
Yep. It's fancy pants mil spec 5.56. So if you want 5.56, this is Swiss actually, but they speak German, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
I'm sure
They
that
probably
Ellie
do
remembers.
among many other languages.
Yeah.
They speak several languages, French, German, yes.
Yeah.
But Rog is correct, so you didn't butcher it.
Nice.
It's spec'd to 0.72 MOA for 10 rounds. Woo!
Really?
Woo! That is very nice for mil spec ammo.
Yeah.
Well, what else would you
It's
expect from the
Swiss, so.
Swiss, right?
Yeah.
We need something to put through our assault rifles that have, 2 MOA accuracy. Okay, well, we're going to have to give you the best stuff possible humans can make. It's going to be 63 grain because who cares about 55? This is going to be fancy. Yeah, very fancy.
63, yeah.
Yeah. What is it per thousand? What do I want to know? $8.99.
Ooh.
Pricey, but
Yeah.
Good.
less than one. Like, because like you can't compare that against like American Eagle, because American Eagle you're looking at like 2 MOA kind of a thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
0.72 MOA for 10 rounds. That is fancy. Fancy. Out to 300 meters.
Oh,
Fancy.
they also have 7.62 and 124, and it's 759 for 1,000. I think.
Was it this stuff you were talking about? This
Ruag.
nasty.
No, it's Rog. Anyways, I'm just going
They got
through
some
the list.
Hertenberger.
Yeah.
They got East German M43. That's how you know it's good, because they delineate which side of Germany it came from.
Yeah, and how long since
The old
the
side.
Berlin Wall has gone down?
Oh, yeah, it kind of dates the ammo, right?
Mm-hmm. Just saying.
1986 manufacturer.
Yeah.
Fancy.
I lived in Germany at that time.
East or west?
No. Hey. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, Cabela's has the Ruger 1022 Carbine, the charcoal versions, which are their cheap ones that they have,
Yeah.
for $279.
Good deal.
$279.
That's a good
Yeah.
deal, right?
It's a really good deal, and then you just switch everything out that you want to switch out. So
Yeah, you buy that, you put a scope on it, you play
Yep.
around with it. You're like, I don't like the trigger, I don't like the stock. You just start swapping stuff.
Yep.
It's
Good
And
starter.
eventually every part is
That is
replaced.
correct.
not Ruger.
Good start.
Every part is not Ruger, and you have your new fancy rifle that's not Ruger, and then you take all your old parts and you rebuild this gun and you resell it for $280.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
It's pretty true.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah. I don't have the links up, but GoTenda has they have a couple of sales on. A couple that I noticed were the Terra TM9, which I wouldn't really recommend, but they have it for really cheap. And then they also had the Norinco CF98, which is cooler but still pretty weird. So if you're looking for weird guns, Tenda's
There
got
you
a
go.
couple of weird
Tenda.
pistols. Yep.
Get your weird guns.
They also have apparently Ruger Wranglers in black.
Yeah, they did.
Wrong color, though. Wrong color.
And Cam Pro bullets.
Camera bullets.
I heard that the 303 Cam Pros are discontinued.
No way.
Which
How
after I'm glad I split a bag of that with a buddy of mine, and I'm glad because cutting it, because that's the good stuff. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe they just weren't selling a lot of it. Oh, Tenda had the purple. They're all out though.
Why you were going to get it? You were going to get a purple one?
So disappointing. Look at that. There's that purple. Look at that glorious thing. All black.
Bring it out.
Yeah. You want the big picture?
I want it bigger because
Bigger. There we go.
It will appeal to some people, not a lot of people.
It would be easy, like if you have all your pistols in your safe, just kind of sitting in a pile in the bottom, like non-stacked, or like you'd be like, oh, there's my Ruger Wrangler. You'd just be able to grab it.
Easy to identify.
Yeah, it'll stand out
on the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which of these pistols is mine? All right, the purple one.
The purple one.
I do that for my 3-gun because if you go to 3-gun and you put your rifle and shotgun on the rack, it's like, oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Which black WK is mine? Which black shotgun is mine? So I always try to put a little bit of color on mine just so that they're unique and I don't have to like accidentally take someone else's rifle. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but
I have different grips. I have different grips on my Shadow 2 because there's always so many Shadow 2 sitting on a safety table. But
true. Yeah.
It's a nice thing with doing your own Cerakote. It's like, what am I going to do for this one?
Okay, so we will get into our main topic, what's on our Christmas list or buy list for 2022. So what was everybody hoping that Santa will bring them this year? Who wants to start? Kelly?
Okay.
Have you been good, Kelly?
Hell no.
Okay.
So for this year, there's a few things that I'd like to see under the tree this Christmas, but it's not going to happen. So let's hope for the 2022. Notice I added and 22. I'm going to ask for the OIC to be basically obliterated. That would be helpful. The other thing I would like to do is I would like not so much firearms, but I do want to go out and do another course with Linda and Keith at Milcon, especially the wind calling one. I think that's going to be helpful for me. And then also, again, PRS, long range shooting with them, and then switching it over to, I do want the Meaford Long Range Steel Challenge to be back up and running after a hiatus of 2 years. We need to get that back up and running. And that way I can shoot it because I got an offer to shoot it because of our owing. The last time it was out, we got an offer to come up, shoot the next match for free, and then also to if we want to RO as well. It's one of my most favorite matches in the country to go to. So I'm going to do that. Take the new PGW M15 out there and try that out and see how it goes. But before I do that, I'm going to have to go and talk to Keith and Linda over at Milcon. Get some more shooting with shooting long range MPRS style. But that's about it for me. Other than I want another tuna sandwich. So that's going to happen next year. And also a couple of new shoot bosses as well, so that we can take over Ontario and just obliterate Alberta. Just saying. Okay.
You're behind already. I've scheduled more events than you have.
I know you scheduled more, but who scheduled them first?
I think I did.
When did you put your first event in the books?
My event was on the Range's calendar 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
I win. Okay.
I'll have to open up registration like super early then. I'm not going to do that. Cool. I guess I'm next. I could be next.
If you want to be.
Yeah.
A new to me house. I think I need that.
Yeah.
A tent trailer, van setup / or both for Maple Seed and for just shooting events because that would be very, very nice. It's the only way to fly. And a gun room. I think a gun room has to be part of this as well. So whatever place I'm getting, like whatever the biggest room in the basement is, sorry kids, that's going to be a gun room, and I'm going to have to put some boards and a big bad door on there and make it out to be a vault.
Or it could be the whole basement.
I thought about that, but you got to get a door going down there. Probably need a guest room as well. So, I'll probably have to get it so that I at least have one extra room downstairs that's not guns or office space or whatever. But yeah, I don't think I really need anything too crazy in the guns department. I think like competition wise, my guns are fine.
Yeah.
Not really anything. I got lots of ammo. I just need, maybe another safe. No, if I get the gun room, I don't need the extra safe.
No,
That's thinking ahead. Why keep buying safes when you can just buy a fancy door?
This is correct.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's a lot easier, by the way. The other thing is, I kind of lied. I do want to go, and we don't know what's coming out. Like we do, but we don't.
Some PCCs.
So- New gun stuff.
New gun
Yeah.
stuff. What's coming out? I don't know. So there's going to be stuff that we are going to want to buy, and we will buy. But
Mhm.
I do think
Good
that we
point.
can all agree that we would like to try out the CZ 600 series, one of them at least, or 2 or 10.
I'd like to go hunting deer with one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mo or Kyle?
You want to go, Kyle, or you want me to go?
Sure. What I would like under the tree, it's not going to be there, but a new slide for my 2011 that will accept that's cut for a Delta Point Pro. So I can go shoot red dot sights and tac ops and piss a bunch of people off. I would like to be able to use all my guns again. So the OIC and FRT changes like that, just to be a bad nightmare that you wake up from. And I need a quality 22, like 1022, and put one together. So that $280 22 is kind of looking at me, and like I said, just upgrade it from there. But yeah, so
Why don't you go buy it, and then I can send you some stuff.
we'll see.
Some parts? I have parts too, but they're in some god awful box somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to put together a PRS gun, but that's money. That's lots of money. So
Well, hey, you never know. If we have to sell back our other guns, we can. Just kidding.
No.
So kidding.
You know, if
kidding.
the OIC was overturned, I wouldn't have an AR ready. I couldn't take anything out to shoot. All my stuff is like in a million pieces. I would need like a week to. Well, no, I wouldn't. I would need like a day.
Yeah.
I would need a day to put things back together.
yeah, I'd be ready to go.
You too.
Yeah.
Is that it?
But I'd be buying more stuff. Okay, so saying it's a bad nightmare, I want all the stuff to finish my Modern Sporter.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
And actually, there is one other thing. Nice over-under. I want an over-under.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
525.
What do you have? What do you have now?
A Benelli. Benelli.
Vanilla. Yeah.
Three
It
gun
looks like
Benelli.
an over-under, but it's not.
It's not.
Oh, you don't actually have an over-under.
No, I don't.
I'm surprised, and you're a big clay guy.
I'm not a big clay guy. I shoot clays. I suck at clays. And so I'll either take my Benelli out, or I will grab one of the Canucks from the club and go shoot one of them. And they're not...
Yeah.
They do the job, obviously, but those 525s are nice middle ground. Like, they're not a $10,000-$20,000 Blauser or Krieger,
Yeah.
but they're not a, I don't know what the Canucks are, like $800 Canuck. They're nice, nice middle ground.
I like them. I was looking at them on the weekend. I need a semi.
Benelli.
Yeah, I know. I got a pump Benelli, but I'd like so.
Yeah. I actually watched a review. We had we were highlighting the Nova Speed, and then like they got the M2 Speed coming out now, and got further confirmation that I don't think you're gonna have to touch that load port. Like that is, from the looks of it, ready to go. Like, you don't have to do anything to them.
Yeah. Ross is saying Benelli.
Browning
Satori.
Satori. That's what I have. That's what I
Or
have.
why did I say Benelli? Because I got Benelli on the brain. Browning.
Could you put a match saver on there, like drill a hole in the side and put like a match saver so you could like rapid load one
A
extra
double
shell?
a double match
One on
saver.
each side.
No,
over the top.
stack them. So then when you crack it, you just grab them and toss them in like a revolver.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you need to wear the vest and everything.
I got a vest. I got a vest. I got a vest.
Yeah, I got the vest.
I got the vest too in a little pouch.
I'm right in there.
Whenever I bring my
the
Benelli
chest
out,
rig.
Oh no,
yeah,
no chest.
whenever I
rig.
bring out my Benelli, even especially because I got the auto lifter in there,
Yeah.
I am so tempted. Every time I'm so tempted to throw on caddies and done a pair. Whew, okay, pull. I have done the match saver. Just throw one on the chamber and one in the match saver, and did the match saver in between birds. A lot of
Nice.
people looked at me like, "What? What are you doing?"
How do you load that so quickly? Did you have 2 shells in there? No. It took like
Well, and that's the thing. They didn't even realize. They just saw my hand doing something, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Oh, I'm loading one in the chamber, one in there. So in between, I do that.
nice.
Cool.
Well,
For me, under the tree, which I'm maybe going to get at Boxing Day, we'll see, was 10 Folio Stock 2 Extreme. That's like the gun I got my eye on these days, but it's a bit pricey. So
Where are you looking?
pretty much everyone has the same price, right?
Yeah.
It's about 26, just under 2,600. So it's not like there's anybody selling it cheaper than that.
No.
Right. So I'm maybe Boxing Day. I don't know if they would actually reduce it then, but we shall see.
Yeah.
So, and I guess I'm going to be looking for a semi shotgun too. So for Kyle's event, and I'm going to have to learn how to quad load because I know nothing about that. So
It's easy.
Yeah.
make some dummy rounds. Practice every day for 7 days, and you'll be fine.
every day for 7
Like
days.
15
Okay.
minutes. 15 minutes.
Like
So it's like a 7-day diet. I could do that. I could do that.
Just couch to.
But you still have to do
Couch
maintenance.
to quad
You
load,
have to
yeah.
do maintenance after that 7 days, though.
Couch
It's not
to
just
quad loading.
7 days and done.
I like that. That's cool. And then the wish list for 2022 is that every gun owner gets somebody new to get their license, friends,
That's a good
family
wish.
member, acquaintance. I think if we can all do that and get our numbers up, it's going to be fantastic for all of us, right? And then the other one is to get more people into the shooting sports, because obviously we talk about this stuff all the time, and I think it's just so much fun, and it takes being a firearms owner to another level, right? Like being into actual sports than just. I mean, going to the range and plinking is fun to a point, but going to these matches is just adds so much.
Yeah.
Right?
Is there
Holes in paper is only standing there punching holes in paper is just only so fun.
fill the IPSC
Yeah.
collection?
But I mean, like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll save my question.
No, I was just gonna say, since I got into IPSC, I've been doing it a year, and it's just I'm like
It's
obsessed
a lot
with
of fun,
it. Right?
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, like and then seeing the same people, a lot of the same people at the different ranges and going to different places, and
Yeah.
like it's just a great experience. So for the people that are just taking their guns to a range and plinking, that it'll just it'll add more to your life and your shooting life, and so. But
Yeah.
I know, and it's not just I mean, they don't have to do IPSC. It's not for everybody, right? But there's so many different sports, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
right?
Is there a match or training that you think that you would like to take that you're scheduling for 2022 that you haven't been able to do?
Training I want to do. I don't know where and with who, but that's something I definitely gonna
What
try
type?
to. Just getting better at shooting on the move and things like that. I think that'll
Okay.
help me. Something I'm still not doing yet is the whole calling the shot, actually seeing because I'm pretty sure I'm blinking and I'm not always seeing my front sight lift as I pull the trigger. So, and I know that if I could actually call the shot and know if I've missed or if I didn't, if I'm heading to a delta and I can pull off another shot before I leave that target, it would make me better, right? So
Don't blink.
Don't blink. Yeah, I know.
There you go. Don't blink. Yep.
But that's something, because even during my matches, I'm trying really hard to see what I'm shooting and not just flailing away, right? So,
Do you have an optic?
I was using an optic and now I'm not.
You're back.
I'm back on the
Yeah, I knew
just
that
on
actually.
the irons.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if I could get good training on actually properly learning to call the shot and see where my bullet's going, then I think it'll help me a lot. So that's really it for me.
Yep.
Anybody else have anything?
Well, Jared has a bit of advice. He says just shoot alphas, and that solves the problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't need to
It's good advice. Yeah. Solid. Solid.
So I asked some people if they wanted to let us know what they would like, and a couple of people commented. So Greg Owen says he'd like to do. It'd be sweet if Maple Seed would go up to Northern Ontario. It would be. I'm hoping to get up there eventually.
How long does it take to drive to Northern Ontario from where you are?
Let me tell you this.
Oh.
To get from my place to the Manitoba-Ontario border, it takes almost a full day of driving.
Is that north? Do they consider like northwest Northern Ontario, or like just straight Northern Ontario? Like, what is Northern Ontario?
Well, if you go straight north, you're going to head into the Hudson Bay. But
Yeah, but like, is that northern? Because like that's like uninhabited as well, right?
Right. Yeah, but we typically say Northern Ontario is the Timmins, the Thunder Bay, and
isn't it Toronto to Timmins about a 10-hour drive, something like that?
Yeah, but that.
Yeah.
So it's about, as I said, it's about a day travel just to get out of Ontario for me. Almost a day. Yeah.
Northwest.
So it is a long drive, so it just means flying in. That's all. But yeah. So yeah, there's a few other people that actually brought up. Oh, I keep
8 hours.
Damn it.
Okay.
It's 8 hours.
Pretty far drive.
Well, I always think about it from my place. William Saunders just wanted to know if we were going to be on next week. I think we responded to him. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have done that.
We're not.
We're not going to be
on
on
next
next week. No. And Jarrett needs a Hellcat, he says. So.
Limcat, Hellcat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's about it. Okay. If anybody else has anything that they would like to tell us that you want for Christmas, you can tell Santa.
I need an unlimited budget so I can just buy every gun that I see.
That's called the Lotto Max win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Some people buy yachts and planes and stuff. I would just buy a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
No.
So Russ Nodler says that it's only 10 hours from Kingston to Timmins. So
Only
I can drive up there. 10 hours. That's no problem. We'll come and shoot around a skeet with you,
10
Russ,
hours
and then
to get
I'll
to
turn
nowhere.
around. Yep. Turn around and just come right straight back.
I was scoping out from my place. I can drive to Yellowstone in 11 hours and be at and I've never been there.
I think Ontario is, well, Quebec's pretty close too, but Ontario is the only province where it's like you can literally drive for a full day and still be in the damn province.
And be surrounded by the same stuff. Be surrounded by more trees. You still got the Great Lakes on the one side and just all trees and all just turning and never getting a straight road to save your life. That's my experience of Ontario.
Okay. Oh, he's in North Bay. It's only 5 hours.
And you think everything's next to Toronto as well. So
Yes,
It's all Toronto.
It's
all Toronto.
No, it's not all Toronto.
I know.
Although,
That's why it's not a straight line, because it's all circles around Toronto.
Yeah, it's circle.
They're all ring roads. It's like Rome.
This moment of geography is brought to you by.
Okay, well, let's move on with the show.
Okay, we'll move on. Okay.
Good night, Jared.
We'll get on to listener feedback, sponsored by Armory DC Gunsmith. Armory DC Gunsmith is a full-service gunsmith who specializes in firearms refinishing. He offers hot bluing, parkerizing, and Cerakote finishes, as well as wood refinishing. Check out his online inventory of new and used guns, firearms accessories, optics, and more at www.dcgunsmith.ca. Follow Armored DC Gunsmith on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so we have a few letters. I will read the first one, and it's from Cole. Howdy y'all. Question for Adriel. He's done videos on both these guns and their sights. I have a 6-hour 1911-22 and an Orinco NP-29. I have Dawson precision sights installed in the SIG, but wondering would they fit on the Norinco? Do you think any modification would have to be done to the sights and or dovetails? Input appreciated, as Google hasn't been much help. Thanks, Cole. P.S. Update on the GB barrel. Canada Post has been super slow, so it's just got delivered to them today.
I wonder if I beat him, because I'm pretty sure he ordered his before I did, and yet mine is in my hands.
And you had said no to the sights, right?
Yeah, because the Norinco uses, are they Colt style sights? They use some other dovetail. They're not Novak. I think I might have wrote this down in my article. In my article. They have some other weird sights. You can't just get a set of Dawson Precision out of the box to slap onto it. Otherwise I would have done that. So yeah, there might not be a solution on that.
Okay. We will get into our next letter. Who wants to do the next letter?
I'll read it.
Yeah. Okay.
Howdy, Slimefire. It's your boy Scrads. Recently, okay.
Yeah, same.
Recently, I joined the board of directors at my local range, and I was asked if I was interested in starting some sort of casual event competition / club of some sort. Naturally, I'm 100% on board with starting something like that. However, the only issue is I've got no idea where I'm going to start. We're not set up for any dynamic shooting, unfortunately, since we've had to install a bunch of bulky ground baffles to please the CFO. Oh, is he from your club, Kyle?
No. We're actually taking our ground baffles out. Okay.
All right. The range facilities include a 25-meter indoor range, 50-yard pistol and rifle range, and a combined 100/200 rifle range. So I was wondering if any of you had some idea of what sort of monthly casual event or club I could run. I'd like to invite Maple State instructor out, but we don't have a ton of prone and crouch shooting options. Maybe we should talk to him. Something I need to mention is the club and myself has access to about a dozen Gucci and shoot single shot Olympic style 22s with peep sights. Thanks for the insight.
Pimp sights.
Pimp sights.
Pimp sights.
Okay. Pimp sights. Pimp, peep, whatever.
To go with the Gucci-ness of them.
Yeah.
Gotta pimp it.
Thanks for any insight / advice. Sorry for the wall of text, grads. Okay. First of all, where is he located? You guys know him?
I think he's BC.
Okay. If he's BC, then we can figure that out.
Yeah.
So the other thing is he wants to know what type of dynamic shooting that they can do. If they have an indoor range that's 25 yards, 50-yard pistol range, and rifle range, he can do all kinds of stuff. He can do.
Can I make a recommendation on some? So one of the things that Sherwood Park has been doing recently is they run a nightly thing, and it's different every week, which is kind of interesting because then it lets you try a bunch of different things, and it's very easy to set up. In terms of what I would do, I would go to Target Sports and get a couple packs of cardboard targets, so IPSC targets. I would get some lath, and depending on your ground, you might need like some supports or something like that, or you might be able to just spike them straight in the ground. If your ground's soft, you can just run lath that's got like the little spiky at the bottom and just nail them straight into the ground. And then you go over to Ben Stoger's website, and he has a section on live fire drills. So take those, reproduce them verbatim, and run some people through that. Yeah, so you could get because probably what'll happen if you just start this up, you'll get like 10 people out ish for the first few times. So you get 10 people out, you run like accelerator, and you just grab a timer, and your timer can be your phone. Doesn't need to be a fancy timer. But if you've got some money from the club, go get a timer. Or get like 6 timers if you want to like be forward thinking. And just set up these little drills here. So there's a bunch of really simple drills. You can set up those cardboard targets. You can use just like brown masking tape to patch it up, or get the real patches if you want to be fancy. And just have a day or an afternoon or evening or whatever shooting some of these targets. Some of them have movement, some of them have no movement, and they would like this is a very easy way to start some dynamic shooting.
Yeah. And then you can get into something a little bit more organized and maybe introduce that as well. I'm talking about specifically whether it's a 3-gun or IPSC or whatever.
Yeah.
3-gun's a lot to get going off the
Yeah,
hop.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll look and see what the interest level is anyways, and he'll find that out.
Yeah. When I saw the email, I had a couple ideas that come to mind. One of them being 22 silhouette.
Oh,
Set
yeah.
up some
with their
22
shoots.
silhouette. Fun for all ages. And you can get really competitive with it or just have fun. Another one was Nra Action Pistol. Your shooter stays stationary. That's basically like Bianchi Cup style shooting. And precision is needed for that, for sure. And then I had a question about the ground baffles. Like, I would imagine he needs a laneway through them. So you could either do like Quebec style action shooting where you're just lateral movement, or use those gaps in your ground baffle for like when you go up to pace your target, as that's your lane of travel then.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a couple thoughts I had.
And in terms of maple seed, standing and sitting and prone, we just need like a pad.
Yeah.
We just need like a pad or dirt and 30 meters or so of depth, including the spot for the instructors, and 30 meters wide, and we can do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Probably the 50 meter would be good.
Yep.
Well,
Just saying.
My thoughts were the ground baffles might hinder that.
Maybe. Depends
Maybe.
how high they are when you're prone.
You might be at an angle that you can't set your target high enough to see over the ground baffle when you're prone.
Yeah, depending how close they are. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. Maybe we should talk to him separately. Anyways.
Okay.
But do it. Like even the weekly like this would be like I don't want to use an outdated term, but like a men's night. But like for everyone. So like a Thursday night or a Tuesday night or something like that. Anyone can come out, and you're going to do, and you need to let people know ahead of time. We're going to do Action Pistol tonight. So bring a pistol. If you're not black badge certified, I want you low ready with your pistol rather than drawing from the holster or something like that. If you're risk averse, right? Yeah. And then the next day could be actually rimfire race guns is very easy to get going as well. It's a super cheap target set. And anyone can shoot it with a rimfire pistol or rifle. So your 10-22s, all that kind of stuff. Super approachable, super cheap, super quick to get like a lot of shooting in.
And
so that would be another.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might like that.
And you can reuse the props for other stuff, right? You can reuse that stuff for ORPS. ORPS is another good one for a cheap way to get into competition. Rimfire 22s. You need. Does he have 100? Did he say?
Yeah, he has 100.
Yeah, he's got 100, 200.
Bingo, bango. 100 meter range. Yeah, there you go. Set up some.
Don't have to worry about setting up the stages. They're sent to you. You buy the target pack, and there you go.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
Try to get a budget from your board. See if they've got some money to throw at you, and try to get. If you're gonna do RPS, like I think the target pack's $3 something. Try to get like $1,000.
Yeah,
because then you can get timers and ladders and other stuff. Build out your
props.
Your props, and then build out a kit that eventually. So depending on how much money you get yourself a Pelican case that'll fit tablets, timers, and radios in it, and then you're really set for the future. But that might be like not first year, maybe like second year or third year or something like that.
Second month.
Well, wouldn't it be nice to just get all the same right up front? Get the timers that do the Bluetooth to the tablets. Oh yeah, get a bunch of those. Get like you don't have to get nice tablets. We've been running the Fire 8s for 3 or 4 years. And those tablets were like $60.
Oh, and I got the Fire 7s, and they work just great. I run on them
those
is practice score, and they're awesome.
Fire 7's cool.
Yep.
Wait till Amazon's what is it, Boxing Day sale, and those things will be like so ridiculously cheap. They practically give them away. And then you take that, and then you're supposed to like buy books or Amazon stuff on it, and you just use it for practice score. That's its only job.
Yeah,
You're a practice
Literally,
score
yeah.
Books. Who needs books?
Yeah. You get one wet or something like that, it's like, $20. Who cares?
Toss it away.
Yeah.
Kyle, you want to do the last letter?
Sure. Hey guys, hope all is well. I don't know if any of you ever saw the movie Fat Man, but if you haven't, it will prove to you that it'll take more than a crappy SKS to bring Santa down. I think he means bring.
Yeah.
Well worth a watch this time of year. Also, I'll be interested to see what Adriel thinks of his Wrangler. I picked each of the 3 original colors with the intention of collecting them. I grabbed the tallow edition after that, but stopped there. There's just too many. Every distributor seems to have one in a different color, and since it's just Cerakote, there's probably a dozen different versions available now. Even though they are cheap, they aren't that cheap. Guess I'll go back to collecting my Ruger 96 lever guns and Savage 1907 pistols. At least there's only a few variations of those. Keep up the great work and keep feeding Dave whatever tea he was drinking last week. It was easily his best show ever. Spencer in Smyrna. P.S. Tell Mo I got my calendar before he did.
Did you get your calendar yet?
No.
Oh,
I didn't check the mail today, but no.
Okay, so when
How many more days left in 2021?
a few.
20? 14, 15?
Yeah,
You have to go bribe your
15.
customs officer.
I think
You're
that
like a
it's
customs guy.
lost in space someplace. So I'm going to see you at the end of the month. So I'll give you one then
Okay.
in person. So I know
You
you
gotta
have a
send some poutine to the border security guards,
The border
Quebec
customs. Yeah.
BSA, the CBSA for into Canada, but I don't know what it is for Quebec, whatever the French version of that is.
It'll
Somebody
be
stole my
backwards,
calendar.
whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
with a Q in there.
So Russ is asking if we're on again before Christmas. If not, Merry Christmas, gang. Russ, no, we are taking next week off. So Merry Christmas to you too.
But then we're back the one after, drunker than ever.
Yeah.
Are we back the
Pre-New Year's party.
30th.
the 30th?
Yeah. We're having a pre-New Year's party. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Okay. Okay.
We're all gonna have some of Dave's tea. So
Yeah.
Dave was on fire last week. Yes,
shot
he
out of a
was.
cannon on fire.
Yeah.
That was. It was
Okay.
fun.
So we have no Facebook reviews, Instagram, and we have a couple of new Patreons. Scrads with $5, Steve with $5 as well.
Sweet.
If you'd like to thanks guys. If you'd like to support the show, you can through patreon.com/Slamfire Radio. And
Just before you go forward, Scrads and Steve, you also have to send us your address, by the way. So send us
And I gotta find a patch.
send us an email at slamfireradio@gmail.com. Provide your address. We'll send some stuff out to you as soon as Adriel finds some patches in his pack test.
It might be a random. It might not even be a Slamfire patch.
no,
Oh dear.
Might be like this, whatever this thing is here, or I don't know, just something
Some
random
fishnet.
around the
Okay.
desk.
Well, we'll talk about it afterwards. Maybe one of the other hosts have patches. I don't. Do you have any?
I do. Yeah, I could.
I do
could
have
send them out.
a few left. Yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah,
You
send
guys
in your
know.
averages and we'll do it. So I can't promise you the mail's going to get to you because
It doesn't. It doesn't get to you. So
Yeah.
does it deliver? However,
I can't promise anything, but I'm going to certainly try. Does anyone have a shout out this evening? Shout outs.
I think I already gave mine out. I gave mine
did.
out.
You did an early
Oh,
shout out. Yeah.
Yeah, preempted.
Kyle?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to shout out you guys and all our listeners. Thanks for
Nice.
tuning in. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for every week on the fun. And Feliz Navidad, everybody.
Aw.
Nice. Adriel?
No, Merry Christmas.
Okay. Mo, are you going to
Mine
say
is Happy Festivus for the
for
rest
the
of
rest
us.
of us?
Yeah. Being a Seinfeld fan, I got to go with that. So,
All right.
Kelly?
Oh, I was going to. Okay.
Oh.
I'm supposed to say what? Merry Christmas? Happy holidays? Frohe Weihnachten? I don't know.
Whatever you
what.
celebrate.
Oh, yeah. Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right. Reminder that we're off next week, but back on the 30th. Check us out on Gun Owners of Canada. Like us on Facebook. We're up to 2877. Give us a review on Facebook. Join the CCFR. Very, very important. And see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right.
Later,
See you in
everyone.
2 weeks, everybody.
Night.